king of almost, the prince of not quite, a professional at turning green lights into stop signs. I keep one eye on the future, one eye on the exit. I don't ruin good things on purpose, I'm just exceptionally gifted. And everybody says, man, you've got potential. Yeah, potential's just success with a witness protection program. My therapist says you intellectualize everything, which sounds suspiciously like something an intellectual would say. She asked me where I see myself in 5 years. I said, still answering that question. She wrote something down I probably should have asked what. I'm the king of almost, the prince of not yet, the guy who keeps mistaking survival for progress. I've spent years becoming a slightly better version of the same unfinished sentence. And if potential paid rent out on this town, if self-awareness fixed things, I'd be fixed by now. But here I am, still betting next year on a guy who couldn't make it this year, working somehow. I still like his chances. I still like his chances. I still like his chances. I still like his chances.
I'm not a smart man.
Mama just bought another dip, put my stop in low support, market hunted it and ripped. Mama, trading had just begun, but now I've gone and blown my gains away. Bulo barrel, bulo barrel, bulo barrel, bulo barrel, magnifico. Mama just bought the breakout high, drew my target on the chart, watched it fail before my eyes. Mama, I thought I had it won, but now I've gone and blown my gains
Welcome back, guys, to day 43 of our goal of reaching $1 million in ARR. Currently, Kompozy's at $4,332 in ARR. And of course, we are in the process of building our sales team right now at the moment. You guys already know last week, and of course, yesterday we spoke about this as well before we had an issue with our live stream. We couldn't really do our intro properly, audio issues, but we have Google Ads running, we have SMS marketing automations running and stuff like that. We actually finalized our complete automation for conversation AI for our SMS, because we're blasting out right now 750 text messages a day. And of course, about 40% of those are actually responding on a daily basis, right? And so that's actually really good results. And so what we were doing initially is we're just giving them a link, to the conversation. Oh yeah, here's a link, go to Kompozy, go sign up, whatever. But now we realize that we're getting a tremendous amount of leads per day. which is actually really good, which kind of moves us on to the next phase of things. We're what, 42, 43 days in right now. And the main issue was in the beginning for the apps that we're building is, can we generate leads? Can we get website traffic? Can we actually do something like that that's organic, right? So that we can even afford to give leads to a salesperson. Because the last thing I want to do is hire a salesperson. Next thing you know, they don't have enough leads to work their day, right? Thankfully, we've been able to achieve those results, which is actually really good for us. For those of you that are new here and don't know what we're about, we're not just about vibe coding. We're about actually marketing our apps. We actually market on the live stream. These are the current marketing channels that we're running right now at the moment. So cold email, cold SMS, SEO, GEO, Google Ads, Reddit commenting, referral marketing, cold DMs, social media, and podcasts and newsletters. We are working towards some other things like affiliate marketing, influencer outreach, webinars, and the clipping partner program. But regardless, everything in green is pretty much automated. Everything in yellow is about to be automated, and everything in gray is what we're working towards right now at the moment. So if you're someone who's built an app or and is struggling to actually launch, and actually get some market share and get some traffic on their website, this is probably the place to be. Because it doesn't matter how good of a developer you are or how good you are at Cloud Code. If you have no traffic, you have no leads, and you have no business. That's just the reality of things. So keep that in mind. Now, our main goal, of course, with Kompozy is creating new output types so we can get closer to our goal of creating 10,000 pieces of content a month. I believe right now we're at 4,000. Today we're going to also be checking the results of our cold SMS campaigns, making sure they're actually working and automating as intended. We have A/B split tests running for that right now, which automatically creates a new challenger to compete with the champion. I'll showcase that a little bit later. We'll be reviewing our Google ads. So we actually just got approved for our $1,600 ad credit, so we'll be playing with that, see how we can actually achieve results. We're going to continue optimizing our SEO and GEO. We need to continue finalizing our referral app for the affiliate marketing that we're building out right now at the moment. And then, of course, if there's any bugs, we'll work on those too. And then, as usual, we'll jump in and show you guys our metrics, where we're at today towards our $1 million goal. I'll show you guys our Stripe dashboard and our backend dashboards for complete transparency. Keep in mind, guys, anyone can build an app today, but not everyone knows how to market their apps. So this is why we are doing this. This is why we are... the title of the video is marketing and not just vibe coding. All the other gurus on YouTube right now are just vibe coding, and that's cool and all, but if you have no sales, you have no leads, what's the point of actually vibe coding? So that's why we're doing this. For those who are new here and don't know who I am, I've built multiple companies in the past, but never really built one on a live stream. So hopefully this will be helpful to those that are watching and give them what not to do, but also what I like to do. But regardless, let's get into the live stream. And then if you're interested in knowing more about everything that we're currently building right now, you can go to builtai.io/apps. That's the link is in the description. You can check out what we have currently built. Built AI CRM we've owned for the last about 2.5, 3 years. Kompozy is one of our newer ones. Slide is a free app that we give to you guys on the live stream because it's a token of appreciation for attending the live stream. You can download it, you can use it. It's free to use, no usage costs. Essentially, you just slide into people's DMs on LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook, and then DM them your product or service that they may land on your website. Tracker is what we need for data to feed into Build CRM, right? And so that's why we built that. It's a data source. It's an alternative to Apollo, and it's way, way cheaper, Reddit Copilot is coming soon as well, and the referral is coming soon as well. But you guys can check that out. Make sure you guys are downloading the Slide app because it is free to use. The link is in the description for that. You guys already know the first thing we do every single morning is we run a security audit on our app to make sure that we have no issues. We want to make sure that our security posture is strong. So it looks like we are good to go when it comes to Kompozy. Right now I'm actually exporting a list for our SMS campaign because we need to continuously feed it more leads. So we can continuously SMS market and actually start getting more inbound hot leads. So that's what we're doing right now at the moment. And then same thing, we're also working on our sales compensation plan, which we started yesterday. And we're going to be, again, fully transparent on how we set things up for our sales department with you guys here on the live stream. So you guys can also replicate it somewhere else. And then down here at the bottom, I'm working on actually letting the MCP Chrome drive our applications for Indeed, and it's automatically reviewing them and automatically sending interviews to people for us on our behalf. Because the last thing I want to do is actually look at every single application. That would just take too much time. And then here we're working on the champion challenger selection for our A/B split tests of our SMS messages to verify that it's actually working the way we need it to. So we'll take a look at that. Just a brief overview so we can actually see what's truly going on with all of our metrics right now at the moment. As you can see, Kompozy is slowly scaling up our SEO right now at the moment. We're getting tons of free clicks. Again, if you were to actually run ads to get 725 clicks, well, what would that be, right? Well, I know for a fact that our cost per click right now, if I go to Google Ads and I look at, let's say, the all-time, $3.66, right? So $3.66 times, let's say what we're getting right here, 725. So that's about $2,600 of free traffic we're receiving through SEO. This is the power of SEO, right? This is why we're doing it. Simultaneously, we also have GEO. So GEO is for like search engines for AI when it comes to Claude, GPT, Perplexity, all that. So again, let's check it out. Kompozy looks like it's finally starting to creep up, which is what we wanted. We had a die on us on June 15th. We made some errors with our code or whatever and affected some pages, but it's good to see that it's finally starting to pick back up again. It took about a month, but it is what it is. You live and you learn. AI is not the best at preventing mistakes. I mean, it's going to make mistakes. That's just the reality of things. You just got to be able to deal with it. So, what I want to work on today is a few things. Right now, we have our Sales Academy. We're building for the sales team. We're building the compensation plan for the sales department. And then, where is it at? I might have to actually open it somewhere else. Let's go to our SMS Copilot and see how that's actually performing. Alright, so it looks like it's already sent. Looks like the info is working better than the baked. We might actually continue. I think this is just waiting to reach 100 or maybe even 200 today. Let's see how that's going. Let's see how our text messages are going. Nice. That's lovely to see. Are our automations actually firing, or do we need more data? What's going on with that? Okay, so we have still data in here. They're just not firing. When are they going to fire? 2:30 p.m. Okay, I guess that's fine. One thing I've noticed with the cold SMS when you're targeting B2B businesses, they typically like to respond in the evening, so we might need to update this. Yeah, let's go back to our conversations here and see what's going on. So like all on July 21st, the message is all the way up to 10 p.m. So, hey, so right now, it looks like our working hours for the SMS Copilot response when it's auto send on is not working after let's say 8 p.m. I believe, or 7 p.m. Can we change that so that it works until, let's say, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time? Because a lot of the businesses are responding later in the day, and we should probably respond to them at that point in time. So I'll get that. Looks like we got 5,500 new leads. Let's just double check this list. Okay, so it went ahead and merged it for me. Upload this to my Google Drive and we'll open it up real quick. So this is V3. Now Google Sheets, bring that over here so we can actually take a look, make sure that all the data is here. So QDo, QBiz, QIssue. And I do want to open up the old one that we had to verify, make sure it's doing the same thing. So phone, first name, company name, city, niche key, frame, QDo, QBiz, neutral, niche plural, QIssue, and then of course tags. Okay, cool. So this is all good. Are all these roofing? Oh no, okay. So we know these are all pest control, electricians, plumbers, painters, HVAC, roofing. Okay, we can use that. Let's go back to this. We're gonna go ahead and actually upload a new list in here. So import contacts, upload the list, create an update. Should automatically sync for us. Yeah, everything's already synced. Add context to a workflow. We can. Kompozy, initial SMS, new lead intake. New lead intake. We'll do that one. Start input. View bulk actions. Automations. Alright, so I should go into the new lead intake, which then will feed into the initial SMS. Let's refresh to see that it's actually starting. Give that some time. Bulk actions. Yeah, it's still processing. That's why. Alright, so that was just, we had it pull 5,500 new leads. Did it actually track it inside a tracker? So let's go to settings, export history. Okay, so it did. It exported all of these. Okay, cool. It's funny how it did all this. Pest control has the least amount of leads, it looks like. Guess it is what it is. Alright. New only and won't re-import a single contact from the last batch. Okay, we don't need this anymore. Let's just start security audit. See if we have any new applicants. There's 2 more. Go ahead and check out and vet the new applicants. Yeah, so that's not actually working right now because it looks like whenever it starts in the morning, it's not actually answering the ones that weren't answered in the evening. So can you see what's going on with that and actually go through and backfill the current ones in the conversations inside of GHL? Because there's a lot from the 21st that have not been answered. I didn't even answer this one. Like 921. Unknown lead. Why is this saying unknown lead? So it looks like after also not sure what's going on inside of the SMS Copilot, but right now it says unknown lead instead of the name and the company. So can you see what's going on with that? Also admin about analytics. So let's check this analytics that it built. It should tell me how many salespeople I need. Okay, so in order to get 2 reps, we need 1,800 text messages going out per day. Okay, cool. It's like gyms are doing the best. Reply rate of 117. Like that doesn't even make sense. Support tickets. Oh, AI UGC collaboration. We're not selling Kompozy, sorry. What, 1,500 pages? We'll be creating new pages today. Yeah, we did. Do me a favor and go through the BK project and app Kompozy. The latest pages created through the automated SEO and GEO. I don't know, go through in the last 2 weeks because it's been running automatically on its own without us verifying anything. And verify that all the pages are truly SEO and GEO optimized. File 7 years, pure remote high ticket Zoom closer. 30% warm inbound leads. Marketing analyst. Alright, go ahead and send an interview to Kyle. Yeah, I did some interviews today. Some good results, honestly, but it's always good to interview multiple people before you make a decision. The goal is to try to hire 2 people for Kompozy. And I have back-to-back interviews every single day, 4 to 5 interviews a day every morning. So we'll see how that goes. Honestly, one of the people today was really good, so it's definitely on my radar. Oh, booking them to the next week. Okay, cool. Yeah, we have 24 interviews. Looks like just in the next week or 2. You got any other ideas to increase leads for the salespeople? Alright, let's go ahead and add funds in here. Should be good. Alright, then let's go ahead. Yeah, so I think we need to be pulling from different locations so we don't get duplicates all the time. So you need to keep a history of what we've previously pulled, so we don't pull the same thing over again. But what we need to do is to pull another batch. Let's go with another 8 batches from Google Maps. Again, you can use the same niches, but maybe in different locations and stuff, so we can see if we can get a lot more leads. Using Tracker. So what we're doing right now is we're going to pull a new list inside of Tracker, just like we did. By the way, how many marketplace leads do we have now in here? We have 53,000 leads in here. I mean, that's really the benefit of Tracker right now is every single time I pull something, so you see the 53,000 leads, the moment someone signs up and for 19 bucks, they automatically get access to 53,000 leads, which is equivalent to 21,000 of Apollo and Zoom Info data, basically for $0. So I think we do have a competitive advantage on this. Of course, it has other features as well, like the list cleaner and stuff, which actually works for... We detect the columns, verify emails and phones, and hand back a clean file. So that's actually pretty cool. Full Ledger confirmed that 8 combos pulled today. Here are 8 fresh combos, same niches, all new locations, weighted towards the high yield niches, painter, roofers, using ambiguous location strings to dodge the Georgia country trap. Okay. So does that mean that it's actually firing hunts? Yes, it is. So that's good. The biggest one you're sitting on is 662 warm leads. Nobody's working. Yeah, but if we do a lower handoff, and I'm just like trying to understand what you mean by this. Like, are you just talking to the positive intent people that respond to our opening message? Or are you talking about after the reveal that they're engaged? Yeah, go ahead and babysit this watch and go ahead and commit and deploy all these run. The distinction is the holding after reveal, never the opener. Find the correct something I blurred in my last minute. The opener replies a false signal. When someone replies, yes, we do saying, how can I help you? Think we're a potential customer inquiring with her. That's not interesting Kompozy. They don't even know Kompozy exists. If I hand those people to a rep, the rep calls someone who expresses zero interest in the product and thought. Only real intent signal exists after the reveal. Once they know it's Kompozy, so lower the handoff. Means hand off anyone who stays in the conversation after the reveal with anything that isn't a hard no. Asks about the tool, pushes back but engages. The bot only hands off the clean post reveal yes. The human closes the messy middle, the bot waits for perfect. Make it the exact size of the post reveal pool so we're not guessing. Okay, exactly right to force the distinction, and the precise number makes it even clearer. Here's the post reveal breakdown. Everyone who gets the reveal already knows it's Kompozy. Clean yes, hand it off. Okay, engage the real, not a clean yes, still open. Engage the real, not a clean yes. Bot already DNC'd them. The leak, got the reveal, went silent. Folder separate bucket. So to answer directly after the reveal, and the real finding is tighter than what I said last message. I lumped opener yeses in, which you correctly caught. The audits engaged with the actual Kompozy pitch pool is 251. 18 openers, 233 suppressed, not 662. Here's the part that matters. The bot already threw away 233 of them. These are people who, after learning about Kompozy, texted something back that wasn't a clear yes. We don't really need that. How much again? We already do our own content system. The gate read those as polite no, disengage, mismatch, and auto DNC in them. That's a reflex, brush off, or plain objection. Exactly what a salesperson exists to handle, and the bot buried it because there was no human to route it to. So lower the handoff concretely means 2 changes to the decision gate, both post reveal only. Stop auto DNCing the messy middle. Anyone who replies to reveal with an objection, question, hesitation isn't a legal stop. Create an opportunity and route to a rep instead of suppressing. That reclaims. Sure, future ones live. Keep the opener reaction doing nothing. Openers, yes, stays as a non-signal. It never triggers a handoff. The only post-reveal behavior counts. So our different colder bucket. Lower the bar correctly gives a rep 251 people who reacted to the actual product to work now. Plus roughly triples the daily auto handoff rate going forward. All post reveal, 0 opener based noise. Yeah, let's go ahead and write the gate change, and then also go ahead and backfill the 251 people who reacted, and remove the DNC from them inside of GHL as well, and push them into the new lead part of the sales pipeline. What do you mean suppressed? It'll clear the next page once we restore the overnight unanswered backlog, mostly not a bug. Yeah, so realistically, do we need to keep all the conversation history of these leads under the recent activity? Because in reality, like, we're not really looking, and the AI is doing its job for the most part correctly. Like, is there a real reason to keep the recent activity history, past 1,000? Because let's just say someone responds to, I don't know, the second or third message, and it comes back in here. The AI can see the entire conversation again and knows how to respond. So we don't necessarily need the recent activity to be that long, and it's probably going to just take up a lot of memory as well inside of Supabase. So think of a viable, strategy for this to get this cleaned up, and or it doesn't consume a lot of resources. What's up, Johnny? How you doing, man? What's going on with this? Yeah, go ahead and fix everything. Just don't destroy the SEO and GEO if they're already performing. Yeah, so we need to just cut this up a bit. 1 row per lead, no big. This is the source of truth for lead state. I guess my law grows older than 30 days. Alright, go ahead with your recommendation. How's Tracker doing? The hunts. So that's still running. What I do want to do is go to the marketplace though. And go to Google Maps. Niche, let's say. Let's do HVAC. Roofing. Pest control. Why is it showing the phone as unknown? Stick to US for now. As a phone. Phone verified. This is what, 10,000 leads right here. Select all. Why can't I? Just go to my leads. What's up, Death Hub? How you doing? Google Maps. Niche. We're gonna go ahead and choose HVAC. We're gonna go ahead and choose roofing. And then pest control. I'm doing good, man. Glad you're doing great. And then phone is right here, has phone. Phone's out as phone verified. Line type. Do mobile goes on to 5,000. I guess the line type any is fine. So there's 13,000. Select all. Alright, let's go ahead and export. Come on, will you export 13,000 leads? Alright, it does. Okay, cool. Alright, let's go ahead. I'd export 14,000. Oh, because the hunts are working right now. I got it. Alright, let's go ahead. I can share this here. This should be HVAC, roofing, and pest control leads. So we're working on two different things right now at the moment. So the gate was fixed, the backfill is working right now, so if I go to opportunities. Okay, so it is growing now, 64 opportunities. $66. Okay, so it is actually working. But let's just say I click on this person. It's not DND'd, so that's good. Okay, cool. So that's working, the backfill. Committed changes are all safe. But that uncommitted decision gate delta is not mine. Okay, so it's this one. It's another sessions. Picked up in this slash during the deploy and restored to the working tree. Finish the refactor fork. I'm not mine to fix, but flagging it since we're net history stays useful in the recent window. Flow gets trimmed automatically. The lead continually and the AI are untouched. The unknown lead label fix and the 11 p.m. window are both live. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. That's good. All right. So we essentially should have increased our daily rate, I think. So if we go back over here to analytics, right now it still says, okay, so we can hire now 3 reps needed. Okay, that's good. Alright, something as simple as just tweaking your vetting process could increase more leads for your reps. Because they're going to need more inbound anyways to work on. So fix, current correction, all outside the citation. Raise 2 things for the systemic metadata length and fix the source, not by rewriting clan, but also shorten your Twitter social card text. He says 9 social platforms, only 8 are named. Yeah, go ahead and commit everything. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the sales department. View as a rep. Okay, cool. Start the academy. Okay, so I'm taking a look at the sales onboarding for Kompozy. I logged into the Sales Academy. I'm looking at day 1. Is their homework for day 1 not to actually, like, isn't their homework part of it to actually go into Kompozy and start creating content as well for themselves so they can actually see how it works? It looks like some of our hunts are actually completing inside a tracker. Why do I have 2 trackers? That's just the website. Okay, so this one's done, this one's done. Okay, so they're actually working. Okay, cool. Looks like they're all pretty much finishing right now at this moment. I mean, some of them should be verifying. Take a look at this, 232. 46 D&Ds lifted. Are all the batches complete? And we're still running one. Go ahead and vet the new applicants. It's so much fun that I don't even have to go through my Indeed applications, and Claude can just do it all for me. The hell's this? Hello? Claude? Okay. Well, I guess VS Code is having issues. It's working on stuff right now currently in the background, so... $58,000. And I have my Claude session back. I'll give that a minute. This is probably a scam. So did this one actually... Okay, so it did get signed. We don't speak Spanish. Because they said stop. Fine. That's funny. Funny. So is this actually going to do anything, or do I just need to close it? Oh, it's because it's updating. I didn't tell you to update. I mean, it's continuing to work, which is good, I guess. Yes, it is in there, but it lives in the day's work, not the tonight's homework. And the two sources files disagree with each other. His actual state. Yeah, what I want you to do is kind of similar how we're having mistakes right here. Go ahead and audit the entire onboarding um, for the Sales Academy and verify that everything is actually correct and reconciled the right way.
We got rich off red-eye candles while the whole world slept through the storm. Now the same mouths that used to doubt us try to dress themselves in what we form. Velvet mornings after all-nighters traded.
So, how many new leads do you think we'll get a day now now that we fix this? Let's go to SMS Copilot.
White-shine market open. The anchors smile on cue. The kid who buys the breakout swears this time he'll.
So I'm taking a look at the challenger and champion for the reveal, and looks like right now B2, which has it baked in, the call to action to hop on a call, is not actually performing. So I think what we need to do is stick to the info based without it having baked in a call to action. So go ahead and propose a new challenger to be more info based, and then go ahead and retire the current challenger that's inside there, and then start. Let's continue with an 80-20. 80 for champion, 20 for challenger, up to 50 leads. Once the challenger hits 50 leads, then go ahead and see once the new champion, or the champion still continues. All right, so what should be the close rate for a rep? All right. So right now we have our SEO. We just fixed it. Our tracker is pulling the new hunts right now, and we need to actually finalize that. And then we're figuring out what our close rate should be. Close rate to hit 28. I thought it was 5%, not 17. That's the number that makes the comp land. Looks like my team leads 15 to 25%. Actually hold them to. It's fine. We're working on our SMS Copilot right now, making it better. And we're fixing our Kompozy sales onboarding system right now at the moment. Author vetted, marked reviewing, no clear, send this batch. Borderline Heather. Woman with defensible motion, her enrollment role is actually a warm lead, high volume, consultative closing. Okay, so we're going to pass on all 3 of these new applicants. That's fine, I guess. So we're not sending any interviews to these. Right now we have a total of... how many interviews? 24 interviews. Okay. Done, committed. Not sure the account on page says 9. What do you think the real number is? Alright, 12,900 new mobile valid US leads are now in the library. With the pull ledger enforced the code, so no combo will ever be repulled. Next batch is 1 line. Okay, that's fine. That's cool. Okay, so your upload file, wave 4, 6,900, 0 overlap with any previous. So why did you tell me that it was 12,000? Oh, because of the previous hunts. Okay, cool. So we got this new list. Let's go ahead and up it. And this new list that's in the downloads has no duplicates from the previous 2 batches that we uploaded into CRM, into GHL. We're going to upload a new list into the CRM. So we should have a decent amount runway for the next, let's say 2 weeks of SMS. Yeah, double check before I upload a list. Okay, we'll have in here all 4 done, deployed, new challenger seated, info base, no baked, B2 baked, retired, 80/20, verdict at 50, minimum sample. The promo bar is effectively unwinnable at your current rates. To beat the champion by 5 output percentages. So let's actually take a look at that. So A3 is the new challenger. I help whatever needs to get more customers online without hiring anyone and posting every day. Worth a look. I actually like this one. Alright, let's see if this one actually starts getting any. And then let's ask it. And so is this metric of positive now following the new rules we just placed to get more leads for the salespeople? Reopening at 3% is a solid result. Anything above 5% is excellent. 3 to 8%. So I think we need to know the potential, right? Because let's say a new lead goes into the pipeline. Well, we need to figure out, let's just say a salesperson's only able to get a hold of, let's say 20% of them or 30% of them. I don't know the answer to this, especially if the lead just came in. You would know better. And then let's say they get a hold of them, they schedule an actual demo. What percentage of people actually show up to the demo? What percentage of the calls they actually answered got to schedule a demo in the first place? And then what percentage of people closed on the demo? Like, it would be nice to know all of these metrics here to see what the true close rate would be in each individual segment or phase of the sales process. Can we, I guess, create a new HTML file to kind of relay this information? Go ahead and add that file to the Kompozy sales ops folder. All right, no, it didn't. The two metrics now run on different bars. I can prove it. Okay, cool. All right. Funnel is no longer nested. My analytics card shows positive, said yes. Handoff to sales as sequential steps, but handoffs can now happen without a positive, so handoff can exceed positive. Will look inverted, broken. Two of those 5 already did that. The AB is now optimizing for the wrong thing. Bennett's reward is opportunity count, which now include objections. Left alone, it'll evolve copy that provokes people. Other than copy that earns genuine interest. Combined with unable 5-point reveal test. The rep is now mixed. Genuine interest and not interested. Objections landed new assigned, looking identical. Keep positive strict. It's your only honest interest signal, and split the handoff metric into interest handoff versus objection handoff. Rather keeping the funnel honest and must have been optimized as real. So are you saying that if it's positive and they say yes, we bring it in as a new / assigned lead, but then you want me to create a new segment in the pipeline called objection leads, and then we kind of disperse them to a specific part of the pipeline as the leads come through? Is that what you want me to do? Cool. Because that actually kind of makes sense, right? If we're feeding leads to the sales department. What the hell happened here? I don't understand. Yes, exactly. With one addition on my end. Your half, the pipeline, 2 destinations instead of 1, routing automatically a handoff. Genuine interest. New assigned objection. Polite no. Polite disagree. A separate stage. Call it objection nurture. I call it objection lead. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Let's go ahead and edit this. Edit. I'm gonna add a new stage. New objection. Need. And then we're going to rename this one. Okay, so what I did was I changed the pipeline, right, into, you know, 2 stages now, as you mentioned. One of them that was the new assigned, I change it to new hot lead, and then the other stage name is new objection lead. This way we can kind of organize it a little bit better. Because they're still going to get hot leads, but they need to know that that one's a specific objection, so that's not like first priority. But they should still get on it. Because if we just mix them together, they're going to get, I don't know, unmotivated essentially with the leads. Save to import straight into GHL. Okay, cool. So let's go back to GHL. Let's go to contacts. Oh, did I not save that? No, I did not. Of course I did not. Edit. And then add a stage. New objection. API doesn't see another channel. Go ahead and check it now. I just saved it. Cool. Let's go back to the opportunities of the sales pipeline. All right, that's fixed. Let's go to contacts. Let's import. Next, upload a file. Wait for new. Upload this. Everything's already mapped. It's good. Next. We're not adding context to a workflow. New lead intake. Import. Bulk actions. Alright, cool. Automations. Those equal SMS. Okay, cool. So now we have 5,000. Now we're about to add another 7,000 or something to it. So that should be enough for 2 weeks. What is this doing? This one hasn't sent anything. So this is done. Actually close this out so we can organize ourselves. Yeah, let's just go ahead and keep it 8. What's going on here? Home plan. Yeah, go ahead and fix everything. And just to clarify on the clawback, it should be where the deferred 50% never releases if it turns before 6 months, but the rep does keep the on-close 50%. So let's make sure that's correct. Unless, of course, there was a refund or a chargeback. What is this saying right here? We have this new sales ops. What is this called? Sales funnel. Reveal. Okay, this is unmeasured. Daily lead flow split by segment. Hot equals clean, yes. Warm equals engaged. Okay. Drag to fit reality. Oh, we can change this. That's cool. So total closes per day, 2, or almost. Expected contact rate if they dial within 5 minutes. Oh dang, so like if they wait time, like the expected contact rate drops dramatically. Seems a proper 5 to 7 touch cadence over 2 weeks, not one dial. A single attempt lands closer to 25-30%. No matter how fast it goes out, the rate's above or cumulative across the sequence. 264 lead backlog. Have they been worked fresh? Ranges of outcomes: conservative, blended close, closes per month, new MRR. Yeah, we'll take a little bit more look at this a little bit later. So this is good. We don't need that anymore. Well, since we're doing the sales team, do you really think we need the $49 a month plan? Instead, should we just start from the starter and then, which is $99 a month, and then of course pro at $299, and then agency at the $799, and then enterprise?
Screen glued to I am, I don't feel shit. Numbers falling like they don't exist. dig me deeper in. Now I'm numb, just watching where it ends. They said hold, it'll come back clean. Now it's ghost where the green used to be. All that noise don't mean nothing now. Just a quiet loss I can't talk about. Just let me break even. I don't need the wind. Just let me break even. I'm done.
Okay, so go ahead and fix the distribution between the new hot leads and the new objection leads. Go ahead and move them from one stage to the other so we can get this organized better.
Moves like it knows my name. Runs away every time I aim. Every high just a setup fall. Every chance wasn't one at all. Held too long, now it holds me back. Every trade like a panic trap. Don't want rich, don't want revenge. Just wanna get out where I win it. Just let me break even. I don't need the wind. Just let me break even. I'm done with this. Just let me break even. That's all I want. Just let me break even. Then I'm gone.
Alright, so these ones should fix. Alright, so what is it saying we need to do? Before I answer, let me actually look at it.
Just let me break even. Just let me break even. Just let me break even. That's all I want. Just let me break even.
Yes, for the salesman, but don't kill 49, just take it out of the RIP's bag. The reason is paying against a human sold CAC. Mere comps plans on 2027 adjusted figure, 80% gross margins. It's the only rung that doesn't pay back inside your own guarantee window. The rep spends the same hour closing 49 deals and 99.1, and the 49 one is underwater for half a year. How is it underwater? I don't understand. Your comp plan is already built on 182 blended deal. Every headline in it, 65% net margins. CAC payback, 120 OTE. Assume services are not selling 49. If the sales team primarily product is greater, those numbers break. The comp plan you approved already implies 99.4. The close rate trade-off nets out fine. Cost you closes but not revenue. 30 rate close, 20 close, that's 36, even at 40. 40% fewer accounts of support and roughly double the LTV. Different CAC, different floor. You got out of this channel, it's already configured so surfacing it costs nothing but doesn't put it in the SMS reps bag. Do I really have that actually created as a product though inside of Stripe? Oh, we do have the enterprise at 1997. Ooh. Carrier withholding your SMS list skews very small, so landscaper single chair alone. So I guess here's my complaint to this, right? As a salesperson, if we don't remove the $49 creator plan from the home page or pricing page when a salesperson is actually selling them. They're directing them to the home page to make the purchase, right? And so they're going to see that there's a lower ticket plan there, and then they might decide to default to that one. So what are your thoughts on that? Yeah, go ahead and remove everything about the founding tier from the onboarding. They don't need to know anything about that. That is just something that me as the founder can send out as a marketing campaign, but the salespeople don't need to mention it. We really have 42 hot leads? Yes, we do. 224 moves, 223. New hot leads 41. Looks like there's a mistake in the count. It's showing 42 and 223, not 41 and 224. Exactly one thing. Okay, that's fine. Hole in what I propose, and it's the flaw in the whole. Keep for your self-serve split. If the rep closed path routes to the public pricing page, the point option is sitting right there. Exact moment of maximum price sensitivity. You'd be paying a rep $240 to acquire a customer, but then self-selects, doesn't pay back. Before I answer whether to pull it off the page, let me check how much self-serve revenue we're actually defending. Exactly one paying customer. Okay, that's fine. Conversion by cohort. Healthy month was April. So the thing I told you to protect isn't there. $49 defending realized revenue while sitting in the pricing page, ready to undercut every deal a rep touches. One rep sold earns the entire history of that plan. If you already ran the experiment that settles but cheaper, converts better, counter. Price is not what's blocking conversion. Activation is. Cutting price lower has already been proven not to work. One floor everywhere for everyone. No downgrade sitting. It gets moved from acquisition to retention, keeping alive in Stripe unlisted, and use it where a low. Taking $49. Fresh lead, a rep just spent an hour on taking $49. Lost same price, opposite economics. Reps still shouldn't link to the pricing page even after this. Worth separating because this part is true regardless of what's the page. The rep closes path should be a plan specific checkout link, not a pricing page. Two reasons, and the second is the one that bites. The pricing page reopens a decision the rep already closed. You don't reintroduce choice at the moment of payment. On the attribution, your comp plan pays per close. A plan that originates from the generic pricing page has nothing. You already have the pieces for the copilot mints per contact token. Then there's a start route pointing at extending that into a rep scope link that pre-selects the plan. And carries plan attribution is a small change, not a new system. Yeah, so I don't necessarily want to delete any of these Stripe products because we do have users on them. So for example, the creator, we can just remove it off of the homepage and the pricing page as far as like content wise, not actually deleting any of the Stripe products themselves. But yes, go ahead and add the starter, agency, and enterprise to the public pages of the homepage, the pricing pages, etc. And then also what I would want you to do, because you mentioned the start route, inside of the sales dashboard that we created, make it where they have their own little links to the plans that they can just copy and send to the customer while they're on the call, so that it sends them to the specific sign up, checkout, whatever flow automatically. And of course, it has some sort of referral code so that it knows that that came from that salesperson as well. Okay, so your data is actually correct. The UI account is stale. Okay, let's double check. Refresh. Two two four 40. Okay, now it's actually working. Let's see, is this actually working? Because we should have new text messages going out now, right? So let's go and check that out. Automation. Kompozy cold SMS. We have 12,000 leads. That's awesome. It's 2 weeks worth. All right, they're actually sending out. And the dailies here are set to 2:30. I don't like that it's set to 2:30. Wish there was a way we could change this, but that's fine. All right, well, this is running. Let's go ahead and check our phone system health. Messaging limits. We have 1,500, so we're healthy on that. Messaging analytics. Let's go from the 14th. All right, cool. Opt-out rates are healthy. As long as it's under 2%, we're good to go. All right. We should be good for that. All right. So the next thing would be okay, so it's actually working 232. Let's make sure that the AI is actually working. This is at 221. Okay, cool. What's going on here? Done. Removed. 2 check. Stale clawback claims I missed. Stay. Checks pass. On the flying August 29 promo still remains across day 2. Correct today, but go stale in 6 weeks. And now that founding is gone, they're the only remaining. Yeah, go re-verify everything to make sure that the promo for the founding tier is completely removed from all 5 days. And then once that's confirmed, go ahead and commit to everything. Okay. This is still working. Honestly, I don't even think we need these open right now at the moment. Let's go ahead and close all these. That should speed things up. Cool, interviews are good to go. How is this doing? It's still too new to see anything. How's this one? So this one's actually starting to get some traffic from organic. That's good. Still expect it to take another week or two before it actually starts doing a lot more. Because the only thing we're really doing here is SEO and GEO. And then Kompozy analytics. Today, unique visitors 55. I don't think that's correct. Alright. Yes, 55 is correct. So, paid search has only brought us one. Really? Yeah, I guess we only got one click today. Come on, Google. Spend money. Let's just move it from yesterday to today. See the last 2 days since we just started it again. So it's getting impressions. This one said I got 5 clicks. Is that between yesterday and today though? Paid search 5 clicks. Okay, so it's just not loading really right now. Okay. Our GEO is still down. We need that to go up. Looks like our organic search is... Our social media is increasing, which is always good. Referrals from other sites. Let's look at the last 30 days. Let's look at the last 7 days. Okay, so AI definitely an increase here. Direct untagged, an increase. Organic search is down. AI and GEO is still stable. Less 5%, I guess. Social media is down. Texting doesn't matter. We completely stopped that. The death of YouTube tutorials. That's funny. Okay, cool. What's Tracker doing? Built AI. Oh, Built AI finally had more clicks. Alright, that's good news. So we might see a spike here soon. It's been over a week, so it's usually how it works. So a creator is hidden true, not deleted, still on pricing tiers, still in Stripe, still resolvable by so existing creators, subscribers, billing page keeps working and their subscription is untouched. Added the starter agency in enterprise with credits matching. So we used to have all of these built out before, the starter agency and enterprise. So why are we reinventing if we used to have this already built out in a previous commit? We just removed them because we were testing things. So we just honestly just bring back the original stuff we had. But regardless, fix that and then go ahead and move on to slice 2. Okay, 2 things still open. Commit hygiene. Modified by parallel session pricing data. And that would drag in every other in-flight BK commit, so I left it. Yeah, go ahead and re-verify everything. You can also use the audit loop skill to help you out. Yeah, exactly. I know it already existed. It's not working, or what's going on? Yeah, it is working. It's just slow right now because we just started it. Opener sent 1400. Like, I don't think that's really correct. Oh yeah, does this actually work? No. Hey, so right now in the BK project and app Kompozy, specifically in the admin console, SMS Copilot Analytics, the timeframes that are at the top, all time, 90 days, 30 days, 7 days, yesterday, and today, when I click on them, they don't actually do anything. Can we get those working so that I can actually track analytics correctly and then see comparables as well over previous periods? Says we need 6 sales reps. That's a lie. There's no way. Okay. So good news is we have about 47 leads on average per day coming from our SMS campaign that we can feed our sales department. I don't think these metrics are loading though correctly. Like, what the hell? Oh, it worked? Oh, it's because it's probably fixing it right now at the moment. All right, now we're actually starting to get a bunch of replies in, which is really good. Yeah, so this is getting an actual true positive rate. Why is it capping at 1,000? Oh yeah, did it fix this? Okay, so it's gonna work on them, I'm sure. Oh yeah, so it fixed this too. It also tells them the dates of when they're receiving it. Alright, that's good. Good. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Go against the live database, not guess. The buttons do navigate. Nothing appears moves that every headline number is sourced from all time only data. Go. Right, fix that. Burn pre-existing, same 5 errors on head. I differently touches lines, blah blah blah. Public pages now show the full letter. Pricing, see it live, and the calculator clears going from all of them, but untouched in Stripe. Real recovered copy, not my inventions. Pulled the originals from, yeah, exactly. Starter, Pro, Agency, unlimited sources, unlimited workspaces. A bug found and fixed along the way. Cool. Silent comeback coupon is certificated planning creator. Yeah, don't worry about the $1 comeback coupon because that's already over and done with. The campaign's over. But let's move on to the next slice. How can we prevent this from happening? Right now they're like flooding in now, which is actually pretty cool. Alright, awesome. That's what we wanted to see. And the AI should be able to handle all that. Let's go back to admin console. Is it handling these replies? And also, I don't think any of them really was pushed. Yeah, none of them was pushed yet. Yes. Yeah, go ahead and wire it. Let's just fix it from now so that we don't have that many opt-outs. Yeah, because once this is honestly finalized, like, we don't really need to touch it. The salespeople will continuously just get leads on autopilot without us actually having to do anything. Oh no, we did get another one. So it's lost barbers. So how is this considered? So how is this considered an objection lead? Because this was pushed into the pipeline. Pretty sure that's like a hard rejection. Yeah, don't worry about the other sessions committed work. Only focus on what you need to do and commit. This should fix the analytics. This should fix our actual pages themselves to remove the creator plan so that the salespeople can focus on selling the higher ticket ones. This should fix, right now, the objection leads. And then this is fixing our sales onboarding right now. So multiple things. Let's actually take a look at the sales onboarding. See how it's turning out. I'm going to view it as one of the reps. Let's go to the academy. So we can't go on to day 2 until we finish the previous day. Day 1 is about 3 things: what Kompozy is, who we sell it to, and what you're building. Here. Mission. Buyer, ICP and buyer persona, money, the close invest plan. Yeah, they answer all this stuff. Just say, what? Checkboxes suck. I need to fix these buttons. Mid knowledge. So I also, if I go back to the academy, still open. You gotta finish the previous day. When all 4 blocks are done, day 1 worksheet submitted, day 1 knowledge check passed. Can tell the Kompozy story in 60 seconds out loud tomorrow. Name the ICP and core customer pain. Understands own comp. Upfront, both residual, active, vested, milestones vesting, pro training account live, logged in, and first content generated. All tools set up, CRM dialer, calendar, Slack, call recorder, comp dashboard. Okay. So I gotta answer these questions in order to move on to the next phase. Let's see if I can answer them. Well, what does Kompozy do? From one idea, monthly brand account publisher or what is the core problem Kompozy solves? I don't know. 3 panes we frame are the treadmill, the higher, and the stack. Which one is 6 tools? None of them talk to each other. The stack. What are the 3 stages of Kompozy's pipeline? Just compose, publish. Who's the core Kompozy buyer underneath any specific niche? Person doing the work of a team, time for it, social media agency with someone with no audience trying to go viral. I guess this, I don't know. Kompozy's ICP is best described as a single vertical, horizontal across 15 niches. Under the close and best comp plan, what happens if a monthly account you close voluntary cancels before? You had a verb throw to on it, but you keep the unclosed, you're now out the bounty. Okay, good. Vested loyalty, a signing bonus paid, a tenure based residual layer that becomes a permanent annuity you keep even after you leave. Pretty sure it's that. Was the answers to will it sound like me on a pro annual deal? When is the 15 bounty paid? 100% on close. Which milestone doubling window comes first for a new rep? I'm assuming this is one. His prospect has no business yet, no audience, and isn't sure they'll actually post under the comp plan. Closing them is risky. How does a new rep get a Kompozy account for training? Submit the knowledge base. Did I get them all right? Yay! I got them all right. Okay, cool. So day 1 complete. The next day unlocks. What did it say? The next day unlocks tomorrow. Oh, okay. So it's open though. Build it yourself. Pricing in tiers. Know this cold. Tier mapping. Worksheets down there. Not 5 buyers to the right tier. The 1 line rational each. Why we win. Moat. No single competitor does what Kompozy does. Price the buyer against what Kompozy replaces, not the sticker. Okay, so right now this still has the creator in here. Made resellable start. Okay, how should I kind of mirror the code? Starter Pro agency. Still in flux. Mirror the code. 2 things to be aware of. Hey, how's our deploys doing right now? Errors. A broken quick link. Reduce or apply. Go ahead and commit and push and redeploy trigger.dev. What? Go ahead and commit and push and redeploy trigger.dev. Okay. We'll read that in a second. Yeah, it looks like it's just keeps failing our errors in Vercel to deploy. So CE3BF06 and 67220D3 are all failed. That should fix that and deploy it correctly. Let's go back to the Sales Academy. Teach back right up. The product is in your own words, a 60-second version and what it does for a coach versus an agency version. You'll teach it back to open day 3. Build 1 more piece in the app in a format you haven't tried yet. Okay, cool. The whole product, every format. Yeah, these need to be fixed. This is just horrible. I've completed a bunch of questions again, a checklist. Yeah, these buttons suck. Pricing and tiers. This is all going to be updated anyway, so we'll let this go for a second. Last call. Yeah, let's see how the SMS Copilot is working. I can actually return because it's going to update this anyways. SMS Copilot. Okay, now it's actually starting to send. We got another positive in here. Does that mean that we got another positive in here too? Yeah, we did. Let's just see what it said. We build rocket ships for interstellar travel. All right, let's go to all good here. So like this one classified it as, like this one didn't really classify it correctly. Like they were literally joking. Like what the hell? It changes in the parallel session. Relative post reveal, not interested to sales instead of suppressing. I bear no to the reveal classifies as polite no. Now creates an opportunity. As built, but you're right to push on it. The volume says it matters. 68 polite no replies in the last 24 hours. Page 1 mints an opportunity. That's 60 a day, roughly 2,000 a month of leads landing in the pipeline. The general workable ones will be buried under them. That threat isn't an objection, it's a flat rejection. Yeah, so the polite no ones are literally just a rejection and not an objection. So maybe we shouldn't include them. And then also take a look at the screenshot provided. Like this one considered it as a hot lead when in reality they were being sarcastic. Okay. What happened here? So let's go about analytics time frame. I use PowerShell here, string assign text inside of bash tool, so a stray leaked into the commit. Yeah, this literally failed to deploy to Vercel, so fix it. Yeah, like this is just, I don't understand why it keeps failing. I think it's probably because we're working on multiple things at the same time for the same exact thing. But like that's just crazy, honestly, at this point. Shouldn't have counted this as a lead. Dang, how many text messages do you gotta do? Because right now we have what, 47 handoffs a day? That's a lot, but at the same time, if there's a lot of no rejections, it's probably going to reduce it a bit. Like I want to keep the objection questions, but not necessarily the rejection questions in here. T1 is still doing the best. We have the highest reply rate. And the gyms are doing the best. We literally did no handoffs at all for these. Kind of retarded. Yeah, wasn't this fixed? It's updating this, but it's not updating the opener sent. Those still need to be fixed. Being deployed correctly now. Fixed and push 353. Okay, we'll see if it actually commits. I think from Sledge 1.3 is now on master and building. Once the deploy lands, the two things still worth the real world check are starter, checkout completing, and self-serve plans path. Click producing a rep accounts row with attribution source rep length. Okay, cool. Let's just make sure and verify that these are actually committed before we move on to the next stage. And then this, only 4 are legit. Alright, basically it's going through all of our leads now and just cleaning them. We have a lot in here that shouldn't be in here. Yeah, so it's cleaning these. 222, it should reduce here. Okay, well, pretty much gotta wait for those. Curious to see how these are doing with AI performance. Okay. And then tracker. Still no AI performance. Probably still needs a week since it's still new. Why would I have a freaking pump? Some bullshit. I do not need a loan. Sure, allow with you, Osama. Yeah, I'm good. No scammers, please. Yeah, let's check the Indeed applications. See if we have any new ones. Yeah, we got 3 new ones. Go ahead and vet the new applicants. Yeah, we're just gonna vet the new Indeed applicants. Have Claude do it, so we don't have to do it ourselves. And then it'll send interviews to those that it vets. So. How's the deployments doing? It's ready. Okay, looks like it went green in Vercel. Let's move on to the next slice. Excuse me. Was already correct on master? Okay, cool. Sales Academy. Yeah, so I noticed something on day 1 for the sales and comp plan on the onboarding. It says that the manager is going to provide it. Why would I provide something when you can literally just give it to them in a way where they click on it, it opens in a new tab, and they can take a look at it. But the current sales comp plan that we have inside of the Kompozy sales op folder has a lot of information about the company as well and the company's margins. We probably should create a new cleaner version that's specific to a sales rep We gotta double check this once it actually commits, because right now I don't really trust it. However, if I go to Kompozy, we go to pricing, enterprise. Yeah, I don't like how the agency has unlimited workspaces though. But that's fine, I guess. Yeah, we need to fix this layout. This looks horrible. Also, this is incorrect. This is based off 2,500 credits. What about the actual pricing page? Same idea. The layout's horrible. Yeah, go ahead and run the audit loop skill on everything that we just built to verify that everything's okay. Also, I noticed on not only the home page, but the pricing page, and most likely the other pages as well, the layout for the pricing is out of whack. You can see from the screenshot provided. It's not really organized in a nice way. So of course that needs to be fixed. And then also as well at the bottom, the how far your credits go on the homepage section is measuring 2,500 credits, but the $99 plan starts with 5,500 credits. So that doesn't make sense as well. But let's go ahead and fix the layout to those. Let's go ahead and fix that text at the bottom, and then also let's go ahead and use the audit loop skill to verify everything that we've just completed. Inventory has exactly the split you expected and confirms your instinct. Where is this? Onboarding. Where? Build a company, wire it up. Go and build it. Also, you can ignore the current Kompozy sales comp plan. That one, just leave it for me. Honestly, the amount of work that we're able to complete within a day is kind of crazy. If I were to go hire somebody to literally do what could literally speak instantly, it'd be like a waste of time. What's up, Jesse? No teaks. 312. Why did this one? Yes, we do. Like, why did this one not respond? Elite X Fitness. Elite X Fitness. Elite X Fitness. Yeah, I don't even see it in there. So this is all fixed. One thing for me to decide. Your pipeline shows 264, but only 4 were actually earned by the copilot. The other 260 are bulk import. Projection. That's a parallel session push-in, never earned by a reveal, never touched handoff. Your reps will open the board and see 264 release for 4. Pull the vocabulary ones out so that it reflects. No, just go ahead and make sure that the ones that are currently in the objection leads are, go ahead and audit it essentially just to verify that they're actually objections and they're not no's or rejections. Let's refresh this. Sometimes it just lags out. No, it's still there. And then also go and see what happened with this one. Why wasn't it actually answered? Thank you, no problem. So what did it do with this one? Like this one technically, like this one should have been pushed because this is an objection. I'm not sure why it D&D'd it as well. Polite no, 196. Unclassified. Yeah, so we still need to fix this one. Also, this one that just came through that they responded and we responded back. For whatever reason, we D&D that the conversation, but technically this is an objection, so that should have been considered a somewhat positive objection lead. Oh, it actually did it. What? Okay, so it actually did it. Oh, it looks like we did it. Is this actually sending from the same message though? 6242. Yeah, it is. So as you click on, let's say CK Salon. Doesn't make sense. Go ahead and check it out. Or do we have to wait till it's committed? Yeah. Still waiting to be deployed so we can check it out. Music go. We gotta wait for this to deploy before we actually check it out. So it's lowering, that's good. Yeah, so there's still things that need to be fixed on the analytics page. Like I just put it to yesterday, it still shows 14.99 openers sent. You know, the replies are the same, the open rate's the same, the opt-out rate's the same, the bounces are the same. The only thing really changing is the replied to opener, you know, reveal sent, reply to reveal, positive, handed off, objection leads. Like we just need to make sure that everything based off the timeframes actually updates. Is this a CRM? No, it's not a CRM. Well, the built AI right here is a CRM, but this right here is just our conversation AI for our SMS messages because we're automating our SMS process. The last thing I want to do is send out cold SMS and have to reply to them. And then what we're doing is we're handing off these leads that positively reply to our sales team that we're building out right now. Because again, the primary focus of this is, can you actually generate leads and then can you feed into a sales team? Who is the target market? For Kompozy, pretty much it could be agencies, it could be solopreneurs, it could be sales reps, it could be whoever just needs to create content for their business or their personal brand or other businesses that they brought on board. So that's our ICP really. So right now we are targeting at the moment, I mean, a mixture of stuff, of course, but from a lot of home service-based businesses to gyms, electricians, painters, it doesn't really matter because everybody needs some sort of social media presence within their day. And of course, we've added more to this, like pest control companies, roofers, and stuff. Yeah. I mean, Mitch, the main priority for us is not only can we automate our marketing channels, but also at the same exact time, right, are you driving enough traffic to your app, right? Because if you're not driving enough traffic to your app, then you can't really convert them. Doesn't matter how fancy your app is, right? If no one knows about it, then who cares? So that's why we're doing this on the live stream with you guys and showing you guys how to build these components live with you so that you guys can also you know, market for your own apps. UI looks like GPT 3.5 style. You're talking about this? I don't know. It just depends on how you look at it. I like to keep things organized in a certain way, so I don't need all that fancy stuff, especially when it's my own backend. Other colors and style, yeah. Well, it kind of matches my VS Code too. I like to black out everything for the most part. Mark screen deploy that went live 6 minutes ago, which contains new view code here. Yeah, just go ahead and fix it. Actually, wait. It's saying that. Let's refresh it. So if I do yesterday, oh, it does fix. Okay. Go more Shopify style. I don't really like the Shopify style. I come from an e-commerce background, so like I know what you're talking about. But like today, we have what, a 42% reply rate, which is really good. Yesterday wasn't so hot. The last 7 days, this is slow though. Okay, now it's actually working. So 3,200 off openers sent, 1,000 replied, 34%. Where it increased our rate. Opt-outs are decreasing, which is good. Yeah. So we're getting about 11 leads per day back then. Yesterday we got okay. So in order to hire 2 sales reps, I need to bump up my SMS from 750 to 1,000 to get another sales rep. By doing everything that we're showing you here on the live stream, by using these marketing channels. A lot of them came from SEO and GEO, and then social media, and of course cold email and stuff. So it just depends. Like if you're asking that question, that means you've built something, right? But you're not getting customers right now at the moment to bite, essentially. It's because you don't have you're not driving enough traffic to your website. How long have you been building? I would just get the MVP out and start marketing. Because it doesn't matter how many new features you have. If no one knows about it, then who cares? Well, it's not long. Finish your build. Try to get the MVP ready. And once you have it ready, don't worry about it being perfect. Don't worry about the design being perfect or the text or anything. Try to integrate your Stripe integration or your payment integration so they can start receiving payments. And I'd honestly recommend you start SEO and GEO first because that's going to take 30 to 60 days to even start performing. So you can see right here, like this is a new one. We started on the 14th. Tracker, we started on the 23rd. And then, of course, Kompozy, we started on April 23rd. And you can see here the slow growth and then a spike. And then you're in a different realm and then another spike. And then you're in a higher realm again. And you see another spike. And now we're going to go even higher. Right? So if you were to calculate this as far as a cost per click, this is like $3,000, $3,500 of free traffic. Well, it's on top of a social super app I built in 5 months. Well, it shouldn't take you 5 months to build an app. Let's be real, especially with Claude Code nowadays. Like you can build an app over a weekend and beta test it and everything and have it ready and go live in a week. Especially if you're using Claude Code. But while you're building, you still need to be doing other things. Like Kompozy right here, you know, I have over, 900 pages indexed for it for SEO and GEO. And it's like, that's how we're receiving free clicks. I would have a free tier only when we're trying to prove the app is actually performing. And what I mean by that is, like, let's just say you have an app that requires like an onboarding and tutorials and stuff like that for the user to actually know how to use it and actually use the app. I would do a free trial to make sure that people are actually using it. After people know how to use the app, turn off free trials immediately. Like, make it paid. That's what I would do. And that's the same thing we did pretty much too as well with Kompozy. I think we got over 130 trials within like, a 2-week span. And then we realized we had issues with our funnel, right? In our onboarding and our tutorials. We fixed all that. We turned it to paid and we started getting paid customers. So this is actually working. We don't need that. Oh yeah, let's check out the sales rep dashboard. Okay, cool. So now they got the Starter Pro agency links in here. So if I were to copy this, well, I should probably do this in incognito. Yeah, so that's incorrect. It's removing references, so we can leave it at that. Did you make sure to remove it from the sign up page as well? Because it still shows that plans start at $49. You can double check that in a second. But going back to this, okay, I wanted to check the academy. It says it's complete. ICP closing and best plan. All right, let's read this. Paid out per deal, active book residual, vestibility milestone bonuses. Full bounty on close at 6 payment. Okay, that's correct. Half the bounty lands when the deal closes. Annual, or the annual ones. So starter, 15%. Book value. Residual. Got the ramp, building established, senior producer, top of book. It's like, guys, this is the exact sales plan that we are giving to our sales reps. So if this does not teach you anything, it teaches you don't just offer them commission only. You don't just offer them payment on close. You offer them multiple things, including a vesting. So you want to make sure they're incentivized to work for you. Vesting unlocks, becomes permanent. Hit them fast and they double. Okay, so this is all correct. Alright, cool. Your deferred 50% never releases, but you keep the on close to percent and not have the bounty, no callback or money already paid. No exceptions or disputes. Is a fit you should have caught. Build card churn involuntary 14-day then grace before it counts against you. Helps them fix the card. An expired visa that card should not cost you. Annual refund, chargeback first 90 days. 100% claw the full bounty. There is no 6 payment test on annuals. Cash is banked on day 1, so the full refund window is the only risk. Survive 6 payments fully earned. Alright, so this is actually really good. I like this. Yeah, so I think the 11 comp plan should also be on their dashboarding so that they can reference it whenever they need to. This is still working. The 264 and every one now earns its place. Yeah, don't worry about if it was earned or not. We went and backfilled it. So now it seems to be correct. You can ignore that. Yeah, it needs to verify these as well. Also, I will need you to verify that the actual links inside the sales dashboard actually work and send them to the correct checkout. This one actually got one positive. That's good. Yeah, like this is a really good lead. Honestly, this one is doing better than this one already, but it's hard to tell with only 50, probably. We'll have to see. Cool. Did this actually commit? No, it's not. We gotta verify that here in a moment. Unworth candidate April. Our bullet map to your motion better than anything else today. High velocity sales environment, say twice, live transfer calls, and inbound inquiries, warm lead closing. So closing, rigorous follow-up, and max lead conversions exceeded monthly quarterly quota. Sales worth the spot, and she works remote. Utah Miami-based company. Caveat. Title is sales manager, managing team leads her skills, so you need to confirm. Sure. Yeah, I'm not interested. I have 71 personal Chrome instances right now. What the hell? Okay. Not the one I wanted. Come on. We just sent 5 hot leads. What we've had 8 today, handoffs per day, average 5, active days, peak 16. Yesterday we had 8. Plus 3, that's 11. Last 7 days, 64. Well, Monday, weekends are not working, so yeah, it looks like it is 11 leads per day. And technically we haven't even increased it as well, because we have the ability of increasing up to 5,000 text messages a day, and right now we're only sending 750, so that's good to note as well. I don't know if this is correct though. Yeah, I don't know why we're doing T2 and T3 if literally this one, the reply rate's way better. And then the reveal, we're doing more reveals and more handoffs. So I think the next batch that we need to upload should only be T1 with maybe another A/B split test, 20% allocated towards like T4 or something. Hey, so the next time we actually pull leads from Tracker for SMS for Kompozy, we need to take this into consideration because T1 is outperforming them all in regards to actual response rates, and then as well as handoff rates as well. So maybe we retire T2 and T3 and propose a split test for T4 to try to, get a new variation that's actually better. And then maybe only allocate 20% towards T4. What are your thoughts on that? And if that's okay? And if so, then go ahead and update it so the next time we actually pull a list for cold SMS towards these leads for Kompozy, that it actually achieves these results. All right, is this finally up there? Because like, holy shit. All right, let's go back to the sales. Let's log in as a rep. Okay, so reference comp plan, all 11 documents. Pricing tiers. Okay, so cool. They actually get all the references here without having to go through the academy again. Open. Beautiful. So that's what I wanted. Objection matrix. Bam. Discovery questions. Okay, cool. And pricing in tiers. Let's make sure it's actually hacker starter. Yep. The way you want it. This looks good. Beautiful, the pitch and the script. Okay, so I think the pitch and script needs to be updated. So one thing to note, I'm taking a look at the pitch and script as well as the discovery questions. Most of our leads are coming from our cold SMS campaigns right now. You can take a look at that to kind of understand it a bit. And so they might not know that we're specifically talking about content. We're mainly just trying to help them get more clients, etc., and get them more of like a social media presence or whatever to ultimately get them more clients. So maybe we need to tailor this a bit differently, the script, to match. What is going on? This is still working. Come on, finish. We got things to do. Alright, this is good. This is exactly what I wanted to do. The leaderboards. Do we really need a button for leaderboards? If it's just right there. Openings. It's good. Academy for onboarding. It's all fine. Let's just close this out so we're done with it. Honestly, we're done with this one as well. Sure how we have two running at the same time, but okay. It's actually correct. Yeah, it logs me out. Of course it does. Thoughts on this? Agreed on retiring to 223 and the pipeline is updated. One deviation from your framing. I pointed to 4 at less copy rather than a new angle because the data isolates the losing variable plainly. T1, 2, 3 differ by exactly one clause in city. T2, city no company. Every city bearing frame loses about half the reply rate. T1 versus T2, so it's real. Handoff 2 to 3 is 5 event each, too thin to stand alone, but directionally consistent, so nothing hidden was defending them. Bear identity, hey, is this? Pushes the same lesson one step further. Less blast signal, carries no implication that we're a buyer. Opt-out is 1.6 against A2 fine. Needs a new merge field and cover salon gym with no longer need a carve-out. Rejected on availability questions, still taking a new roofing job. Probably higher reply, but leans harder on playing we're a customer. Try run. Read rule I wrote. Don't permit T4 and reply rates alone. It needs handoff. Opt-out rates. Two things need your hands. Frame T4 branch. Delete the 233. Want me to commit these 4 files? Yeah, go ahead and commit these 4 files so that when we do run the next batch, we're pretty much good to go.
Execution in his iris flick. Every pause feel like a loaded gun click. Red tie strangling liquidity circulation. Breath control dictating global valuation. Dot plot scatter looking like a ritual summation. Every dot a body chalked in asset allocation. Say one syllable. Boom, boom. Pensions getting vaporized. Blink half a second wrong. Whole sectors euthanized. Liquidity dry, then he flooded like a title shift. Same man either kill you or print you a fucking lift.
So 353, 7 minutes behind. Didn't even respond to this one. C2 heating and air. 53, 53. Didn't even catch it. Did it. Just don't see it. We'll let it go because right now it's pretty much doing its job the way it's supposed to. So call SMS stack and build a library and copy them. This folder, not the Academy SMS questions and improvement framework. Dogfooding Silent Creator, which is the retired tier library, just drop price entirely, so nothing is actually shipping up with the run. Yeah, go ahead and fix that $49, and then also go ahead and build this. All right. Bug, plan, coast to creator, 4 entry points, annual checkout resolved. Checkout sticky bar labeled for starter agency. I don't know what you did. SEO pages, AI content still says putting on touch under the citation freeze. Start, call this still says 49 year decision. My decision is to remove anything right now that says $49. So this is done. Thing still blocks the next batch and it's on your side in GH over there. Okay, needs a frame 2.4 branch. Frame equals P4. Wait, hold on. What? Pretty sure we are. I don't have T in here at all. Oh, I see what you mean. That's in the actual automation itself. Gotcha. Did we actually upload frame? I guess we did. Should double check that. Yeah, we do have frame. Got it. Okay. All right, that has been taken out. Taken into consideration. I already updated the SMS message as well as the filter for T4. Good thing I actually read that. There's all this junk. Now I do need to review this. Warm leads per day, we're getting about... I don't think this is correct. Let's say 3 and 8, maybe. We'll have to confirm that. Selling days a month, 21 is fine. 4 times 2 is 8. So 22. Blended deal size, MRR. This is more 190. Or 1, yeah. We'll just put 200. 190. My music, yeah. Demo booked. That's fine. Contact rate hot. For the warm ones, let's just say 30. Let's say 50%. Close on call, no demo. Oh, we can do that. They show up. It's too impossible. So when I adjust these, this adjusts pretty much everything. Close on demo, let's say 30%. They're even able to get them on a demo. Should still be able to close 30%. But I don't think this is correct because it's not taking into consideration the warm leads per day. I know it is right here. Show rate. I think the show rate's still gonna be 16. Doesn't really make sense. Was mentioned 1,000 times across 30 files. Yeah, don't worry about that one specifically, but is everything else good to go? is to deploy to check it out and verify. Do you have any new Indeed applicants? I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna use the restroom. Alright, is this deployed? Yes. Alright, let's go back to Kompozy, sales, US rep. So the discover questions and pitch. Alright, I like this. It's not an actual like script word for word, which is actually pretty good for a sales department. Okay. All 12 docs.
To a fire in my life. Light it up, trade like king, yeah, yeah. 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 Trade like king. Market open like thunder when the bells scream loud. Got the wolves on the floor and the sharks in the crowd, but I move through the chaos like a ghost in the tape. Every wick tell a story, every level escape. Resistance like walls, but they crumble in time. When momentum comes rushing like a runaway rhyme. Every trade like a blade that I sharpened alone. Now the market paying rent on the throne I own. Light it up, trade like king, yeah, yeah. 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 Oh, trade like kings. Trade like kings. Trade like kings. Does your memory glitch when I'm in the red? Do my losses taste like things you never said? Was your patience just a paper thin hedge? Or were you always short on the emotional edge? Cause I get the sense you track my worth in the swing between my gains and hurt. You said you liked me when I cared less. Translation, liked me most when I upset. You watch the candles rise and fall, but never ask what that does at all to someone who bets with bleeding teeth and stares down risk just to feel relief. Do you only love me when I'm green? When the shot is smooth and the tape is clean? Would you kiss me through a margin cut or cash me out before the fall? Do you only call when I'm up bad? You ghost when the VIX spikes mad? Is it me you want or the version who wins? Or are you just here till the trend thins?
And I'll say this is actually pretty good.
When I said this felt like war, but still check the screen before the door. You
Yeah, you need to fix the light and dark mode for the sales dashboard. It's not working the way we need it to. I mean, if the Stripe promo annual coupon is not in for sale, then go ahead and put it in there. Okay. Next step. Moving on. Published, right? All right, I want you to take a look at the BK project and App Kompozy, specifically the sales dashboard. From the moment they're hired and onboarding to actual functionality to make sure that they're getting paid. Go ahead and grade the entire system as if you were a 20 years experience sales manager. How would you rate this system for productivity for a salesperson? If the variable is there, then it's fine. It's probably there. It's just set to sensitive, so you can't read it, of course. So we can just let it go. So what I want you to do inside of the builtai.io website is to create a new footer item called Claude Templates. We're going to use this to give away to people on, let's say, our long form videos and or giveaways and stuff like that. But what I want is you to take a look at the current templates that we have underneath the business workspace. Right now they're sorted from A tier to A, B, C, and S tier. But I would want like some sort of directory where people can not only search for what they're looking for in regards to a template, but also they can read more about said template, and then they could potentially just download the file for it. Is that something that we're able to achieve inside of the Built AI website? Baby screaming in the background. Okay, so I like the things you mentioned in the 8 points for the productivity score. What I do not want you to do is update the pay date yet. That's not important. The no phone until certified isn't enforced. Don't worry about that. But everything else is good to go. We can have a button that says go sell and it sends them directly to the CRM. The ramp incentive becomes visible. For 2, the biweekly eval card needs to be in there. They need to be able to see their own book. The annual deals need to be read correctly. You need to fix that stale copy. Go ahead and do all those. Marked old 2-tier, blah, blah, blah. Gotcha. Everything's land. Everything from this session must be verified. 3 things remain open, non-block, and nobody has completed a real pay checkout through a rep link yet. We know that. That's why we're setting it up. Ships and public client bundle and authgate persistent, but fix it before reps. Alright, wait, what? Yeah, I'm not worried about the comp plan commission percentages objection scripts to show on the sales dashboard, if that's what you're talking about. I understand they're going to see it inside of the onboarding 5 days, but like regardless. Accumulated token cost versus earnings so far. We've earned well more than token costs, so. No, our app is profitable, if that's what you're asking. Go. Yeah, go ahead and do a test yourself. Just don't incur actual payments, because I don't want to deal with any refunds. Oh, committed, yes, it's committed now. Let's refresh. Bam, beautiful. Yeah, just go and apply them all as is. It doesn't matter.
Or keep on just hating. Oh, you bought some cars, man, that's cute. You're still a rookie. Yeah, you know I'm out here making 6 figures while you acting all lucky. You chasing that palm, thinking you're on top. You ain't fooling nobody. I'm shorting your whole portfolio, watch it drop. You trying to flip pennies, but your game is weak. Weak as hell. I make moves that make your whole account look bleak. So sad. You out here acting like you know the game. Looking lost, but you're buying at the top. Looking lame. Keep watching. I'm breaking records, stacking fast. You mad? You stuck holding bags while I'm living life fast. Slow. You buy at the peak, now you crying for a dip. Sucker. Meanwhile, I'm stacking bags while I sip on my fifth. You thought you had a strategy, thought you had a plan. Clown. But you just a kid, I'm the grown man. I'm blowing up the market, you're just another clown. While you fighting for crumbs, I'm breaking it down. You're broke, I'm up, we ain't the same. You trade for survival, I trade for the game. What's up? You flexing 100, that's minimum wage. You broke. I just made your whole salary, now back to my trade. Get that money, stack it high, don't play. Run it. I make more in a minute than you make in a day. Flipping stocks while you stuck in your grind. Out here, I'm out here balling, you just falling behind. Watch me ride, you just sit and complain. Watch me, I'm in the fast lane, stuck in the rain. I'm cashing in moves while you out here just waiting. Still waiting, get your money right, or keep on just hating.
This position is commission only, 1099 with no travel. You can work remote. You too.
Velvet in the flesh, baby. I don't step into the market, baby. I slide in sideways like a silk line blade in a velvet parade. While you nervously refreshing, sweating candles, I'm already 5 position paid. I read that order flow like scripture. Break resistance like a bad addiction. Turn your fear into commission. Turn your doubt into ignition. See, I don't chase trends, I bend them. Don't pray for runs, I send them. When I load that bid, the tape go quiet like the whole damn flow just ended. You play checkers with your rent money. I build empires on percentages. Compound interest so scandalous. It should come with damn witnesses. I squeeze supply till it confesses. Make volatility undresses. When I whisper to a breakout, it don't fake. It blesses. Your girl love charts that climb slow. Your mama love cash that blow. She love it, baby. When I walk in, both say, Lord have mercy, cause the candles glow. Fucking right. Velvet cord, heat too cold. Velvet cord, whole market froze. Velvet cord, green light glow.
You literally just deleted my test account. Like, what the hell? No, it's still here. Okay. Everything from the rep link through the rep accounts buyer is now verified. The redirecting could be in. Remaining gap is narrow but real. Stripe actually carrying the subscription data through the workflow on a genuine paid subscription. Let's return here. Go to sales. So right now for the sales onboarding, I want to be able to, in the admin console under the sales reps, to be able to change the status, because right now it just says onboarding, active or inactive, but it needs to show what day of onboarding they're on. And then I can force them to, let's say they finish day 1 early. Well, they might as well get to work on day 2, right? So if they ask me, I can have the ability of changing the onboarding status from, that day to another day or something, so that they can actually are allowed to read the next day. If that makes sense. I didn't even understand what I said, but whatever. Go. We've become so lazy that we don't even type anymore. Go ahead and vet the new applicant. Interested. Yes. Actually, not bad. Every single one of those were hot leads, except the one. Yeah, this is why we need to stop the T2 and G3 like I mentioned earlier. Excuse me. Overall, they're doing good. They're really, really good. If I go back to the analytics, it was what, 11? Today we got already, what? Just as much? 14 just today. It's above the average. Machine is live. Table verified with the real insert. Test row removed. Is the link you can use, and you can go ahead and add it to Vercel yourself. Yeah, go ahead and commit everything. Yeah, go ahead and commit everything. All right, guys, we've been live streaming for the last 4 hours. Of course, I want to continue going on with this, but I'll be back on tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you guys have any questions or concerns or anything, just go ahead and reach out to me, DM me on Facebook Messenger. The link is in the description for my link tree. So make sure you do that. I appreciate you guys as usual. Is the plan to keep the service and have a B2B D2C model, or just get it bought or licensed by Hootsuite or Mr. Beast's existing company with a customer base of content marketing customers? The Silva, not really understanding. Are you talking about Kompozy? Because if that's the case, I mean, really, it's just to automate and, you know what I mean, so you don't really have to do your content yourself. Oh, the revenue model? Well, the revenue model is designed to have high margins, right? In order to sustain. No, it's just a sell. It's selling as a software subscription. Every single one of these, and it's like usage based. So almost or close to a freemium tier, but you know they got to sign up and actually use credits that are assigned to them. But if you're asking if we plan on selling it in the future, then yeah, probably. There's always an end goal. Depends on what someone's offering us. But yeah, regardless, guys, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Okay, you would keep the SaaS, not if someone said we buy your solution. You would keep the SaaS, not if someone said we'd. Yeah, I mean, I would sell the company, you know, if we got the right offer. That's just the reality. But the users that use it and stuff like that, like they keep their data. Even if they cancel, they can take all their data out and stuff. All right, appreciate it. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Appreciate you, De Silva. Peace out, guys.